Well, on that same note, let's bring in Dr. Magare Benjamin, who's the Controller of Budgets. She's seeking an advisory from SRC on the car grant. Dr. Benjamin, thank you so much for making time for us this evening. Why are you objecting the MCA's car grant, very briefly?
Thank you very much, Trevor. At no point has my office objected to the giving of the MCA grants, because indeed, as we all know, the grant has already been made. However, there are processes that must be followed to ensure that the MCAs do not get into problems in terms of accounting for the car loans, the car grants, sorry.
So you're clarifying that you don't have a problem with the MCAs getting the car grant, it's just the accounting purposes. Is that where the problem is? Do you think the COG is not...
Absolutely, Trevor. Ours is just putting the house in order because the grant has already been made.
Do you think the Council of Governors cannot account for this money appropriately because they said they do have that money ready?
I'm not so sure about that, Trevor, because several counties have different methods of accounting for that money. We know from experience that there are some counties that have never given the car loans. Some have given partially. Some actually mix these funds with the staff of the assembly. And so it's going to take some process at least to sort out these funds and ensure that there is enough for all the MCAs that require to get the grant.
So as the Controller of Budgets, what would you like to see so that you're confident that the accounting for this money will be done properly?
Well, first and foremost, we need to know that there are enough funds. Just telling us it's enough is not good enough. So we expect that we'll be receiving reports of how much is available per county and the number of MCAs per county. Secondly, we would like to see some legislation that converts the loans into grants. That is not already in place. The kind of guidelines that we have right now are instruments that only take care of loans, not grants. And these two, in accounting terms, are very different. They are not treated the same way in accounting. Thirdly, we expect to see a supplementary budget. The supplementary budget means that the funds have been recognized, they have been given a definite accounting line, and the payments can now be made. All those things are not in place as it is right now.
Realistically speaking, how soon can you get all that in place?
Well, Trevor, it really depends on the specific county assemblies. But in my educated guess, this is something that can happen in a month, inside a month.
All right. Thank you so much for making time for us this evening. Dr. Magare Benjamin, their Controller of Budgets, she's just making it clear that they are not against the car grant for the MCAs. They just want the systems to show that it can be a